Welcome to our new series. This is Emma Ashley starting our Stoneblock 4 series. Apologies for being MIA for so long. I have had quite a few busy years for those of you on the YouTube side here. Some of you still may watch me on Twitch. If you do, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm there sporadically, so I'm trying to get back into this now, though. College is over now for the most part, and work is a little bit more manageable, so I figured, I'd do this again just because I like to do it. So we're gonna start Stoneblock 4 just because Stoneblock is always something that's and always probably will have a special place in my heart. It's one of the mod packs I started out with many years ago when the first one came out. So we're gonna start a new one. This pack I think came out a month or two ago and it's relatively new. So I'm actually kind of excited for it because I've played it a little bit individually. So I've got a little bit of experience for this under my belt, so I shouldn't be completely lost on what I'm doing, which is always nice. Difficulty normal's fine. I don't want cheats. That's fine. That's fine. Game rules. The only thing I want to turn off, but I don't know if it feels too cheatsy to turn off mob griefing. No, I'll stick with the base rules. I have some things I can use to kind of get around some of what I'm thinking I'll make. So I'm not too terribly worried. And apologies for the audio quality. It's probably not the best you've ever heard of me. Unfortunately, well, fortunately and unfortunately, we painted my room. A good enough computer where I'm not scared to enable shaders. We painted my room purple. So that meant I had to tear off all of my soundproofing stuff, and I decided not to put it back up for the time being because when I had torn it down, I had torn off drywall. That's probably one of the biggest banes of doing content creation is if you can't find a good way to stick things to your wall, you tear things off. I had to do some drywall work because of it. Thankfully, it was just the very surface layer of it. It was the paint and like the very first paper level of the drywall, so it wasn't very difficult to fix, But I managed to get that fixed. Sorry, this is taking a hot minute. There we go. Awesome. I always love this spawn. It's always so lovely. Lovely. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I'm weird. Uh, Everybody I know has their controls like this. I always invert these. I'm not a big fan of the other way. Okay. Welcome to the World-Based Registration System. I am the Echo of Guidance assigned to assist emergent intelligence throughout their journey, using knowledge compiled from others who have succeeded before them. The world engine is a powerful construct containing the cumulative knowledge of all of humankind. Without that knowledge, it can become unstable and severely affect entire realities, as you can see with this stone world. Check your quest book often. We will provide you with further instructions and access to additional knowledge upgrades as you restore more world engine archives. Now that you have activated the work, portal upstairs will become traversable. I would use the audio that they have in game, but I'm not sure if that's a copyright thing, so I'm probably just gonna stick with reading. I know, scary, this concept of reading. Okay. First things first. That audio is loud. Let's put that right there. So you can still kind of hear it, but maybe not go deaf. Because I wouldn't want anybody to go deaf with that audio. I do love the spawn. The spawn is one of my favorite things. It's a very beautiful spawn compared to previous stone blocks. They put in a lot of work with this one. And I love it. I really do. It's so pretty. played with this one yet. I usually go with this. I think I'll go with the cherry tree this time. I'm gonna try to make a pretty base on top of, you know, a base. I love this cherry tree. So, yeah, I'm definitely just gonna keep this. I will not touch this cherry tree. Okay. So then, welcome, here we are. Let's get started. My goal for the first episode, I'll do about 45 minutes each episode. Is quite literally sorry, brain fart, is to try to get most of chapter 1 completed. It's a very easy, simple chapter, so I might do that. You know, the dilemma I'm having now, though, is now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna dig a hole. I don't want to do that, though. It's so pretty. Ah, this sucks. Well, crap. It's all so pretty, and I don't want to destroy anything. This is what I hate about picking a base that is pretty. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get into chickens. That is something I know how to do. It's a little bit different because it's roost ultimate. It's not just regular roost, so it's gonna be a little bit more of a difficult challenge. I do want to get into mob grinding utils and the hostile mob options for the neural networks. Those will be very handy in the future. The one thing that I am kind of annoyed with this pack, I love the pack, but the only thing that I have to gripe about it is the iron chest mods. There's not a sort function. I'll show you what my solution has been to that, but I could put like a door. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll put a door here. When the time comes. So that way I can still have a very nice, pretty area, but also go from there. I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do. I don't want to touch this room. Might just put like, make that like where my animals go. And then I'm not. Well, I know what I'll do with the chickens. Apologies, I've got to sneeze for a second, so I might end up sneezing. I'm gonna try to make it quiet, but well, we'll see. Oh, never mind, it was not quiet. Ow. Now, for most of these videos, it's pretty much going to be raw content. I'm not really much of a cutout parts person, in the sense that, you know, something that, you know, might be boring to me is maybe not boring to me. In the sense that, you know, it might be interesting to others, which means I can't really say it's boring for me if it's something someone else wants. That's not how I am. Okay, so I need more. Okay. But yeah, I'll probably do about 45 minutes each. I'm gonna leave it basically uncut because, you know, it's another thing for me is I use a lot of YouTube videos to try to figure out how to play a mod pack. Like, I've done that more times than I can count. Just because sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one in the world who's had that happen, where you search something up because you can't figure it out. And you're hoping someone else maybe knows, and lo and behold, they don't. It can be an all-around frustrating time. Which is something, you know, I'm hoping to avoid. You, and turn you into you. Awesome. Crook. Just enough for that. Perfect. Go out of the way. Next thing I want is you. you. So I'm thinking how far this goes up to. C14, 15, 17. And if I start here, I should be able to kind of carve around it. So this is what we'll do. I will make all these rooms pretty, or at least not stone-faced wall. I may do that off camera. I may do that on camera. We'll see. It really just depends on how boring I think it'll be. Hopefully not too boring. But plus I might want to come up with ideas off camera. My building, I usually do like wood. With the stone one, I might want to change it up a bit. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do quite yet. Which is, again, one of the dilemmas. So for you, need a crook on dirt. What I'm gonna do. And hopefully you guys aren't hearing any of my keyboard clicks. I have worked very hard to make that go away. So, I want to make you dirt. That. Okay, now I have a little bit of everything. Perfect. For you, I need a tool, which I need stone, so I need a furnace. Problem. I will actually probably need to borrow the outside dirt area just for a tiny bit. So I can grow a tree. Okay. This way I can get going. Now, the other thing that I'm going to primarily focus on, at least for the first little bit of the series, is food. For those of you who have and have not played this series, you may or may not know there are these things called vaults. As part of the main quest line for the world engine. Perfectly fine, pretty good, not a big deal to deal with. However, each of these quests includes a vault that is very difficult to challenge, in the sense that it's got some very difficult mobs. Archivokers, I forget what their names are, but they're the little guys that, or tall guys, kind of look like Endermen, but they swim very deep in like the ocean biomes. They had like the lionfish things that they have swimming with them. I forget the name of them. They have those there as well. They'll have like mimics from, I can't remember which mod they're from, but they do exist. And mimics aren't terrible to deal with, but they typically have a couple of those in the vaults. One vault is purely like parkour oriented stuff, so that I'm not really terribly worried about. That one will be a relatively simple vault to get through. But yeah, I think you get the picture. Some of these things are going to be very hard, and there's going to be bosses. Best way I can really show you that is through the bounty board. Obviously, you've got the Warden, Wither, Ender Dragon, but then you've got like the Chisade, the Malkuth. There's a bunch of like small things from other mods. It's a lot. And you have trophies you can get all around. The Ender Chicken, which is something, I suppose. I don't think I've ever seen that mod before, but Harbinger, Guardian, Leviathan, Remnant, etc., etc., etc. Like, this is all going to be easy. Everything else around here it's going to be difficult. Like, and another way I can easily put it, and sorry if it sounds like I'm hiccuping, I have a little bit of hiccups right now. Another best way I can put it is they consider netherite gear, which is very end game for vanilla Minecraft, as early game in this pack. Which is, statistically, and from what I've played, very reasonable. It's very hard to get. Like, these are kind of the weapons I want to get eventually. But again, it's going to take quite some time to get there. I don't know how long this series will be, but it's going to take a hell of a lot of time. You there and you there. You, so I could do that. That. So, get some charcoal going. While that does that, I'm going to start carving this out a little bit. I don't know. I want to do 9 by 9s, 11 by 11s. I gotta figure out how big I want each of these rooms to be. Stereotypically, I'll do 9 or 11 just for convenience sake. There we go. I do want to get a botany pot started here for the trees eventually. Not to that point quite yet. I need wooden shears. I clicked in. What? That was interesting. I need 2 wood, so I'm gonna need to grow at least 1 more tree. Choo, 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 choo. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna turn. Oh, I forgot I don't have a magnet. That's my other game. I don't have a magnet yet. Oops. Okay. So then we have you. You and you. Oh. Huh. That was lucky. I wasn't actually expecting that. I don't even have that in my other play game. Like the other game I'm playing for the just for fun Stoneblock world. That's quite lucky. Huh. Well. Not gonna complain. And I want to make a door. Yeah, no, I'm back. Sticking out. Good enough. For right now, I'm going to treat it like I'm building a 9 by 9. Okay, so then what I want to do is put one of you there and you there. So I can start making a hammer. Need one of you. You. We'll pin the quest just because I do that. And a brush. You should be easy enough. You want you. That should be easy enough. That's gonna be something we do on our own time. Awesome. So then for that, I need what? Logs? Yes. Awesome. Cool. Here we go. And again, I apologize throughout this video, especially for the first portion of the series. I record multiple episodes in one sitting. I do have some sinus issues going right now, which is kind of why I'm stuttering a little bit, because every time I talk, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. And if you've ever had that happen, it's like you pause thinking it's about to just hit, and when it's not. So, I may be a little, probably not the greatest position for things, but okay. So then I want that. Thank heavens. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. Already there, so I need 1, 2, 2, 2. That. This should get me a relatively good looking 9x9. I gotta figure out if I want to expand it or if it's just gonna be that. We'll see. And it gets me a good chunk of cobblestone. 2 birds, 1 stone. Well, I will say, for now, I'm probably gonna dig this up a couple more blocks later, but for now, just so I'm not hitting my head on the ceiling, because I need to make some water, which shouldn't be too difficult, but I will have to kind of do that by jumping on leaves on that option here. And that may take a while. Don't want to hit my head on the ceiling. Probably have to go up one more even. Well. Okay. Might as well just extend the ceiling all the way up at this point. But for the time being, I want to make sure that timing-wise things are good and that we're not worrying too much about what is going on. So we'll do that. And now I gotta probably just gonna do for now. There. Come on. There we go. That gets me 1.5 buckets. Not terrible. That gets me 2. So with that, I can make an infinite water source at my own discretion whenever I so choose. Charcoal, sticks, and wood. I already have all of that, I think. Oh, I need more wood. I really want a bonsai pot. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put this. I don't want to put it. I don't want to destroy the hive. So over here for now. Get some flowers in here, some lighting here. Oh, this comes with glowberries? I didn't realize that. Bees. Nice. Like, I legit don't have that in my other playthrough of this. I'm just unlucky in that one, and apparently very lucky in this one, which is kind of crazy to me. And what I'm gonna do, place you here in the corner, like so. So I'm not intentionally burning myself. There we go. We will put some leaves on there, because in order to get straw, we need to, as per the recipe, you need to get dry leaves. Dry leaves you get from campfires. So, now I just gotta wait a little. Okay. Then for the brush, while we wait, I need a pebble of some variety, a stick. Yeah, shabby. Then all I should need to do is just take this, go like this. I still have some pebbles. You there, you there, you there. I'll make a couple, just because you will need a couple until you can get the automation going. Okay, so then for this, actually I think there is, you have this, right? Yes. Love that. Makes my world so much easier. I want a good little chunk of that. And I'm going to need another hammer of this variety. With that, and we're just gonna that, a good amount of that, and I want to do 9 of each. Perfect. So, do that. And do that. That covers that quest. For more smashing, gets me dust and all of the necessities. And if I use that on sand, I want to keep one piece. Maybe I'll get lucky and I will get some clay. I did. Did I get enough? Most certainly not. Not for a bonsai tree. I need 5 bricks. Let's do this. 9 more dirt. Turns into 9 more sand. 6 of you. To get more clay, I hope. Oh, I forgot to vein mine. Only 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please just give me 2 more without much fuss. There we go. I was about to say, please tell me I'm not that unlucky. Another thing that I like in this mod pack, they have tiny charcoal. Love that mod. And what I'm going to do with the rest of my wood is just make a dump chest for now. I'll do more organizing here later. I'm an OCD person, so believe me, this will all get sorted. Those of you who are watching who have the same issue will not have to suffer. Because I get it. I do. I have had that happen way too much. Now they have Spice of Life in here. So I'm going to try to eat as much food as I can. Cook as many foods as I can. Okay. I forget how slow this one is. I have the emerald furnace from iron furnaces on the other one. So I'd like to say we're almost done with this chapter. We're certainly not. I need a grass seed, huh? And that's on dirt, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Like so. And then we will do this and that. I don't want to wear it, but okay. You here. Stick with oak for now. Go like so, and so, and so. There. Now we have an automated source of wood for the time being. Very beginner, but you know, it works. There we go. Now I need grass seeds. Oh, why did I do that? Can you tell I'm gonna screw up a lot in this? I need more dirt. Oops. Mistakes were made. Never said I was the brightest tool or the brightest bulb. Just, that I was going to play this. No, I'm such a genius, can't you tell? Cool, that gets me good for good potatoes and carrots. So that covers that portion. Now, if I recall correctly, I can go back to spawn. If I could ever type. I should be able to talk to you now, right? Yes. Begin your journey in this petrified world and return to me once you've acquired a crude tool capable of unearthing minerals and basic resources. You are aware, my primary directive is to restore the world engine. However, it cannot be accessed directly as its core is sealed deep within the center of the world beyond an impenetrable barrier. To protect its internal systems from those who do not follow the proper work protocols, access will require teleportation using chronon energy. Chronon is a powerful energy source capable of operating or opening time-space gateways. Same thing. A chronon generator will passively store chronon within a chronon cell. We have located a healing spring north of your base, which will provide you the necessary resources to craft this generator. Awesome. And that should open up some more things in the shop. Random food, in particular, will be pertinent for us, but for the time being, I have to walk through the portal upstairs. Yeah. Where are we at? Okay, we got about 15 more minutes for this first episode, so we're gonna keep on going. I don't know if we'll have chapter 1 completely done this episode, but we should have most of it done if my brain is calculating things correctly. What I'm gonna do while I'm up here, though, is I have bad eyesight, so I always turn up the brightness. I'm Blind. Blind as a bat. Take me home. Nice. My bees. Nice. Love that. Because honey is something I actually needed in this game later on. Okay. Now I need an iron hammer. Iron comes from chunks, which come from nuggets, which come from gravel. What I'm gonna do. Go like that. Go like that. Do. And bam. Make a stack of you. Cool. Perfect. Bam. Coal and iron. I like to get enough for 8 pieces, at the very least. There we go. As I will need a relatively good chunk of this stuff. Sorry, I gotta adjust, which might be something you hear in the mic. I got blankets galore. Desk is old and my chair is creaky. Probably sounds awful. Trust me, I know. Really should adjust things so they aren't as bad and comfier, but you know, whoever said I was smart. Not me. Awesome. We need more sticks. So that way I can make the next hammer. As per the quest line. I will go do that here shortly. Redstone and gold. Gold comes from dust with redstone. So I need more dust. Put you away. 1, 2, 3. Put that there. Try to do this in a way that we can get this pretty quick. There we go. And bam, bam, and bam. Thank you, ma'am. Then we get some dust. Lay that all on out. And we take a brush to it. And there we go. Gold and redstone. And bone meal, which will be good. Especially since I can put that. No. Oh yeah, that's the garden cloches. The wrong thing. Wrong thing. Okay, I need stone. I can guarantee I'm probably gonna need more than one. You go here, you go there. Put these all away. Three. Bam, and bam, and bam. I probably actually need that much to be safe. Okay. Going from here. Head directly north, right? Yep. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Typically what I do. I guess it'll be like... Uh-oh. No! No! No dying! I will fix the wall later. Animal! Okay, yeah, I'll fix the wall later. Whatever. So we'll do one here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, and 13. Yeah, it's really hard to get animals in this. So, not gonna kill it. Not until I can get enough animals where that won't be much of an issue. Okay. Get to this healing spring, especially since amethyst is a huge chunk of what we're going to need here in the future. You know, just because. That is what they have deemed. Oh, crap. Shit. Off we go. Forgot to bring one of the hammers with me. Forgot that that was something I would need. I'm not really worried about sprinting and using up my food all that fast, just because, quite literally, I will get some coins from accepting all these quests, and I'm just gonna go spend it on food. For the time being. Because, again, it gives you hearts the more food you eat and the more variety you eat. And for a lot of these vaults, you need more health. So, that is my plan. I'm going to probably worry about food, health, and bulking up. In health and just normal regenerative items. That seems pretty reasonable. Oh, I need one more hammer. Well, let's go make one more. And then I can go from there. And then I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do with the questing ram, I guess. Take you. Go there. One, two, three, four. And it's dancing. Or stuck. Or both. Could be. Okay. You can all go there. Dirt, gravel, stone, sand, gravel, dirt, sand, dust. Go there. Give me that. And then I need 3 of these to go here. I could make an iron hammer, but at this point, that's not really something I want to do. I don't see really a need for it yet. Okay, onward. Onward, onward, onward. How many do I have? That has 5. Okay. It's gonna go like that, which is fine. Which I will go like that. Head. Or rather, my neck. But I guess that's, you know, it's attached. It is an item attached to my head. The neck. So. I just like going right by it. No, I should hit it here in a minute. Hopefully. There we go. But I want to finish this up. Let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And 13. Perfect. Now we're in the healing springs. Sugarcane is plentiful here. Now, what did I need? Amethyst? Yeah, I need an amethyst. Okay. I can get budding amethyst later, so I'm not really worried about destroying all this. Plus, like, every building you go into will have some type of amethyst, it feels like. So it's not like it's a super rare resource to get beginning game. Okay, so now I have that. Where are we at? About 5 minutes. Okay. Go back this way. Bum 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 bum. Okay, gold. You do that. Go there. And this can all go here. The excess. Oh, I forgot. My genius. Self? So can I take shears to you? Or will you kill me? I don't really know much about the questing ram. I just know it looks like it can give me wool. Can you give me wool? Nope. Welp, we tested, we tried. Okay, now while I do that, claim all my rewards, please. Ooh, egg. And honeycomb. If only you dropped a feather. Bees. It did not though. Okay. Oh, and hoppers. Ooh, burritos. You will go there. You can go there, you can go there. With you, and you, and you, and you. You can go in the overflow chest, because I don't really want to mess this organization up all that much. You can go down there. And then we need gold. And because of that, a chronon generator, clock, battery, iron, glass. Clock, battery, iron, glass. I need 4. I might be able to do it in time. Dust, I believe. Get this done. We go a little over time on the recording for the first episode. Not a really huge deal. But I need 4 of you. You require copper as well. I've got plenty of that. Okay, so then we can start with the clock. Make a chronon generator. I got you, and you, so I just need the battery, which just needs 2 copper. 2 copper. Make 1 battery. I need 1 more redstone. Okay, so then that makes that, and that will be put here. You make that. That makes that, which makes that. Awesome. You're good. That unlocks Slash's home. Get one of those pad thingies. Unearther levels I know about already. Healing spring we located. Awesome. So then, without further ado, the last thing we will do here for this, because we just hit the 45-minute mark, last thing we will do, just collect everything here. what I would do is put on you and you in your correct slots. This will go here, you will go there, you can go there, these can go here, keep these on me, and Dreadful Dirt will keep over here for the time being. With that said, that will cover for the first episode today for the 45 minutes. I hope anybody and everybody who does watch the video enjoyed, and I hope some of it was helpful for those of you who tuned in for hopefully getting some information or some help on the pack at all. And without further ado, I will see you all in the next episode, and until then, ciao. Okay. Now, ciao. My thing is glitching. See you all in the next one. That was embarrassing. And now, ciao.